College football fans, the moment you've been waiting for is finally here. Get ready for the Rally Cry Collegiate Championship Tour, a 10-week showdown where gamers across the nation compete for ultimate glory. We're bringing the action to campuses across the country with our mobile gaming truck hitting iconic college football venues each week. Compete online or in person and show off your skills for a chance at a championship trophy. Think you've got what it takes? This is your chance to prove that you're the best. Catch all the action live on Twitch or join us in person for an unforgettable game day experience. Rally Cry Collegiate Championship Tour. Are you ready?
Welcome to the Rally Cry Championship Tour here in Frisco, Texas. My whole shift, your stage shows. We have done our full regular season. We stopped at a couple of mega campuses across the way, but now we're in bowl season, which brings us to Toyota Stadium, where later today, West Virginia will be taking on Memphis. But on the stage here, we're also in our bit of a postseason, as some of our online ladder mega stars are going to be squaring it up, followed by some show matches. But I'm not doing it myself. I've got Fendler and Prince on the desk, getting us ready to go.
Schiff, thank you so much, buddy. Fendler, Prince on the desk with you here today on the Rally Cry Championship Tour here in Frisco. Brother, like Schiff said, man, it's college football playoff season. Yeah. And it's just about playoff season for us here on the Rally Cry Championship Tour, brought to you by Tyson Brand as well. These guys are going to be playing for some bread here today.
A lot of money, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what goes down, man. You feel me? It's all coming to an end, you know?
That's exactly right. We're going to see who will wind up going to the finals to be played in just a couple of weeks. Let's take a look first here at our tour map. A couple of stops. We just got through the Bayou Classic. Here we are at the Frisco Bowl just outside of Toyota Stadium. We have the Fiesta Bowl right there on New Year's Eve yet to come, and the Cotton Bowl. We'll be able to see who is going to be playing in the finals for the big trophy and the big check of $2,000, which will wind up going in the pocket of our champion here. As you see, our prize structure, our prize pool breakdown, 4th and 3rd place here. Nobody's going home empty-handed here, Prince. It's going to be $500 apiece, no matter what. Second, $1,000, and that first place, $2,000 plus the big trophy there. We got a bunch of action today. We've had plenty of sponsors helping to make this thing possible here. Let's start by saying thank you to California Almonds, where you can own your prime. Great for post-exercise recovery, and thankfully here for the boys, Prince, we have buckets. We got some up here for us. We got our California Almonds here at the free PlayStations. They're set up with some California Almonds as well. Just in case anyone winds up on the wrong side of the scoreboard, they'll be able to recover with some California Almonds there as well. Shift is going to be, it's quiet for now, but Shift is going to be holding down the free PlayStation. Let's get a lay of the land here. Shift, what's going on down there for now, bro?
Yeah, a little early for sure, but don't you worry if you end up coming down to the venue later today. We've got 4 different stations here for you to come up and give your own test towards the game itself. And who knows, maybe you can actually ask me to play now and try to challenge you too. There's always options when it comes to free play. It's going to be a lot of fun here, guys.
That's what we've been saying, man. Bring a friend, bring a foe. If you're looking to make them look foolish, man. If you're in the area, come on down to the truck and we'll get you set up on some free play. More thanks to another one of our sponsors, Hey Dude. I've been wearing them since the entirety of the tour. Really, everywhere we go, they got the collegiate collection, okay, looking nice, keep us comfortable, stylish, helping us to put on the show today. We have the tent here live as well. Brittany and the Hey Dude team here on site at Frisco. If you're around, come visit us. Big thanks to Hey Dude for helping us to put on the show here today. Here's our players that we're going to get to watch go at it here today. Dimitri Hill, a graduate freshman studying business administration out of Daytona Beach, Florida. A fun fact, previously a Division I athlete, going against Jaquan Bell, a graduate sophomore studying business out of Bowie, Maryland. And a fun fact, he loves his 80s Transformers. Those are our 2 competitors here today. They have had to survive, essentially, ladder play, and it's, up to this point in the tour, we've had some good games. We've also had some lopsided contests here, no question, but today, I think we're going to see the best of what the tour has to offer.
I agree.
Yep.
I agree.
And before we get started here, yet another one of our sponsors, keeping the skies safe both in-game, bringing us our interceptions here all day today. The Air National Guard, thank you so much to the Air National Guard. We have a special interview coming up with those folks a little bit later here today as well. A big thanks to the Air National Guard for helping us to put on the show. And now for the first time, because we have some background, some of their stat lines throughout the ladder today will be Montana, Jaquan Bell, neighbor, Dimitri Hill. We took a look at this in the pre-show here, Prince. You see just Montana, Jaquan, with the lower win rate, but he played more games. He played 34 games. You see he finished with the rating of 1695 there, playing against our 4 seed, Dimitri Hill, goes by the gamer tag neighbor. Didn't play as many games, but he won a higher percentage of them. He went 9-2, 82% there, you see, for a rating of 1638. So, Prince, man, tail of the tape, based on the stats that you're seeing here, what jumps out at you? What is your prediction here, partner?
Man, it's hard to say. It's hard to say, but the 10 losses is, kind of alarming.
A little bit.
The 82 win percent looks good, even though he played less games. I think I'm going to take a neighbor.
I don't hate that decision. I'm also kind of leaning neighbor. I'm not sure if I'm getting carried away with the win-loss rate here, looking at the percentage. I think the higher number of games played for Jaquan might serve him well, but I, too, am going to ride with, I guess you could call him the underdog. Give me Dimitri Hill. I know Jaquan's a gamer. If you can hear us out there, he's going to be locked in, ready to go. Let's take a look here at our playoff bracket, kind of what the whole picture looks like. This is on the way to that $2,000 grand prize in the Rally Cry Championship Tour presented by Tyson. Big trophy, going to be bringing home some hardware. Here we will have today Dimitri against Jaquan, the top half of that bracket, to be met with either that guy, DJ Madden community member, great streamer, no Eric Miner, well, playing against Jordo, Javian Jordan, the winner of both of those sides of the bracket, end up playing for the bread, man. Guys that had to survive ladder contests. These are not just, exported out of the esports clubs. And if I'm not mistaken here, before we get into it, we got to be well fed. Thankfully, our title presenter, Tyson Brand, is already got us set up with a pre-game meal. Make sure we are well fed as we head into the show here. Shift has the pre-game meal set to go. Shift, what's going on?
Yeah, guys, we're here with the Tyson pregame meal. I've got, of course, both of our featured players here. We'll start off just kind of doing a little bit of who are you, what school do you go to, what's your major, starting here.
My name is Jaquan Bell. I go to Bowie State University. I'm majoring in getting my master's in business. I'm a student athlete, and also I'm part of the ROTC program at my school. So after I'm done with school, I'll become a lieutenant this year.
Love to hear it. And on this side?
My name is Dimitri Hill. I attend Bethune-Cookman University. I am majoring in Master's in Business Administration.
Well, we got a bunch of smart guys right here. I was an education major, which you know what to say about that.
It was all great for me, you know what I mean? It's all great for me. So it was a good experience. I loved the experience. It was a good experience.
Bit of a slow start, but a hot finish. We'd love to hear that. What about for you, Dimitri?
I also kind of had a slow start. I didn't get to play a lot of ladder games. I had went through the LCQ, the single elimination bracket, and that was just a big testament to how I got here. And so it's a little bit different from everybody else. They got to play in the ladder. They got to play multiple games. I had to just win out and get in. So glad to be here. Weather's nice, beautiful day. So.
And both of you guys fought hard to get to this point. Obviously, the slow start, but obviously for you, we talked a lot about that last chance qualifier, what that would look like. So if you had any nuggets of wisdom to give to players that are out there, whether they didn't quite make it all the way to this point or they're looking to compete in the future, what would you say to the future competitors out there?
Yeah, just get a group of friends and go at it. Like, I got a group of friends, Suave, Pin, Vok. We lab all day, every day, get each other better, give each other tips, advice, and just keep going. Just grab a group of friends and go at it, man. You could be here, too. So
fair enough. What about future quality? Any nuggets of wisdom from you?
If you're good at the game, just go compete, man. Enough said. Just go compete.
You got to show up on game day. You have that game plan on game day, the GP on GD. We always call it that. Let you guys get downstairs, get ready for the game. Thanks so much for taking the time for our Tyson Brand pregame meal. Best of luck to you guys. Down to the desk. Let's get ready for map number 1.
Shifty, thank you, buddy. Prince, man, we're obviously on the loudspeaker here, so it was pretty obvious that Jaquan heard us talking
about the 10 losses.
About the 10 losses. And it felt like he had a pretty legitimate explanation for it. He's still getting comfortable with the game.
Yeah.
Based on the demeanor of these guys, obviously two really competitive guys. I'm excited for the games. I think they're going to be pretty good ones. Did you see anything there in the interview that you're taking into the game? Anything to look for here?
I might switch up.
You might switch up? You like the attitude, didn't you?
I might switch my pick, okay? He had a good reason. So he played more games. I'm going to go with him. I'm going to switch it up.
Wow. Okay, hold on. Graphics. Can we make this adjustment
I'm going to switch up my pick, man.
I'm sticking by my guns. We're going to have the action just around the corner here, folks. Don't go anywhere. Fend and Prince and Shift on the desk here for the Rally Cry Championship Tour, brought to you by Tyson Brand. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
From the dawn of time, there were two things, the universe and Tyson chicken. Next time you wonder which came first, it's not the chicken or the egg, it's always been Tyson.
Almonds can help you recover from exercise in and out of the game. Eat your almonds so you're ready for the next one. With career and leadership opportunities, healthcare and education benefits, and the freedom to choose how you serve, you're able to become the best you in the Air National Guard. Hey Dude shoes are lightweight, comfortable, stylish, and affordable shoes that are made for both men and women. Find your perfect pair of Hey Dude shoes today.
From the dawn of time, there were two things, the universe and Tyson chicken. Next time you wonder which came first, it's not the chicken or the egg, it's always been Tyson.
You want to be like me? Well, you can't, because there's only one Prime. But you can recover like me. Always, every day. They can help you recover from exercise to keep you prime. You want to stay prime, right?
Hey, Coach Prime! Catch!
Oh, I still got it. Eat your almonds. Own your pride.
From the dawn of time, there were two things: the universe and Tyson chicken. All it takes is a discerning look through all of existence to uncover the frozen and fresh offerings that have been there all along.
Keep digging. There's a lot more where that came from.
Next time you wonder which came first, it's not the chicken or the egg, it's always been Tyson.
A warm welcome back, everybody, to the Rally Cry Championship Tour presented by Tyson Brand. Fendler and Prince on the desk with you here today. Our players are getting geared up. We saw the Tyson pregame interview. Prince went ahead and switched up his choice. He liked the energy here. The boys are at the team select now. For the first time here, though, Prince, we're not bound to – we're about to see West Virginia and Memphis go at it in real life just a couple feet behind us there in Toyota Stadium. But for the first time, the boys are not bound to those teams. They get to pick who they want. They also get to pick which playbooks they want. You see a lot of online play. Any insight as to what your top teams are if you're in their spot?
I'm excited to see who they pick.
Yeah.
Obviously, Alabama,
Of course.
with Milroe is insane. They have the
Insane.
receivers. They have the defense. Ohio State is up there. Oregon. But I'm curious to see how they match up with each other and see who they pick.
No doubt. I mean, our pregame conversations, Jaquai, trying to get a little bit of intel, see what the plan might be, see who he's going to choose. He said, I say, who are you going to pick? He said, well, it depends on who he picks. These guys are locked in,
Yeah,
man.
they're locked in.
We noticed at the break, Jaquai's got, a notebook there, a couple things I think he wants to remind himself to look for. We saw Dimitri, though, also, the reason he couldn't play as many ladder matches is because he was playing Madden. He was playing MCS, playing LCQ games, really high-caliber player in his own right. So these guys are locked in, man. When you start to talk about video games for a bag, you get to see, the sweatiest, all these guys' best stuff. It's going to have to come out right now to survive and earn their way into the finals where they get to compete for the biggest of bags here on the Rally Cry Championship Tour presented by Tyson Brand here in Frisco, Texas. And we are kicked off and ready to go. So let's take a look here, Prince. We'll have Georgia and Bama. We'll go by their gamer tags just since that's how we're displaying them here. We got Georgia and Bama. This was no surprise to you here. This was one of the few teams that you mentioned as some of the top available in the game. This does not feel like a surprise here.
Nope. These are two of the most overpowered teams in the game, which makes sense because they're good in real life.
Yeah, no question. And you see these guys, kind of another new update, new addition to the Rally Cry Championship Tour is the fact that these guys had to play through ladders, so we're going to see some more comp tendencies, right? Right up front.
Setting the audibles.
Yep, setting the audibles up, the delay of game that you'll get on either side. Generally, the rule here is the gentleman's agreement to decline this up front, which we will, and that just goes to show these guys are two competitive players. They know what they're doing. They have that, kind of decorum and respect for the game, respect for each other here, no doubt.
Seeing some I form early. This is
I
looking
like
how you
this.
play.
Yes, sir. Let's see what he's thinking here on 1st and 10 to get it going. Audibles are set. The boys are ready. We're going to open this thing up with a stretch off right tackle. Bounces that field side left. Will audible into I wing. Sends that receiver back short side right. Beck under center. Handoff left tackle. Keeping it on the ground. Breaks a couple. Goes rumbling and bumbling for a first down. Usually we're seeing somebody audibling from bunch to trips or something like that. Not often you see I tight to I wing, but like you said, man, I'm loving this so far.
Yeah, college football is different, man. College football is different. We're going to get some There's some runners out here, man. I don't know if you noticed, he had 2 different running backs in the first two plays.
He's going to have that rotation all day here, it seems, if these first 2 plays are any evidence at all. There goes Jaquan locked in, man. He's got both hands on the sticks, leaned forward. He wants this bag here on the Rally Cry Championship Tour presented by Tyson Brand. He'll come out in the eye tight again. And a similar audible this time into the wing overload set. That receiver will stay play side there and keeps it on the ground again. This is looking a lot like, if I could see some more of it, I'm nearly certain this is the Michigan offensive playbook. It looks like, because you called it out, man. This is familiar to me. I know it. I know it well. They got a bunch of 22 personnel stuff in there, a lot of outside zones. And these guys are going to be able to get creative with their offenses. They were not playbook locked here. I know a lot of you college football fans at home that might be playing online regs. You know that we got 3-minute quarters, and you're locked to the team's playbook that you're playing with. For the bread here in this competitive setting, makes a move.
Oh,
get off of me. Mad little to me, excuse me. But in this
a lot of yards.
For real. And he has not had to put the ball in the air just yet. Not only has he stayed on schedule, he stayed ahead of the sticks. And I just don't know if nickel double A gap is going to be the answer here.
He's switching it up, though. He's trying to find something to stop it. He's trying a lot of different defenses.
Bounces back over to I-wing here.
Tired.
Yep. He'll flip that one more time, looking for a numbers advantage. Defense is not going to give it to him. That use of the flip just to put a little extra alignment pressure on the defense there is well met by Neighbor in this Alabama defense.
This is crazy. Not one pass yet.
Playing high percentage football. Listen, man, the way I call it is make me throw it.
You can't stop it.
Make me throw it. If I'm getting 6 or 7 at a clip, absolutely no reason to take a risk. Worst case scenario, I suppose, outside of a fumble, running the ball, is you're just going to get stopped at the line. It's really not going to be that bad.
This is the 3rd running back we've seen.
Listen.
And this looks like the best one, huh?
With that wear and tear the way it is, you know this. You're going to, if this is going to be the scheme and you're going to want to tote all day, everyone is going to need to get spins to make sure you still got legs into the 3rd quarter. User cannot scrape over the top there to a wing right and then back over
They
to
got
the
a
right.
lot going on.
Yup. Come on, man. Making them guess. Making them work.
Uh-oh.
And the defense is there. That's
down.
a lot of adjustments for a 1-yard gain there, Prince.
4th and 3, he's going for the field goal?
Listen, this is for bread, man. This is not, okay, I don't know if you're going to see anybody 4th and 36, line up in 5 wide. That field goal is up, and it's good. No California Almonds touchdown on that opening drive, but he is on the board, is just Montana.
Let's see what the defense is looking like, man.
Curious to find out here.
That was crazy. 0 passes first drive.
I don't think we're going to see the same offensive scheme here. I do believe that Neighbor is going to want to spread this thing out. A comp, you could call him just a comp virtual football guy. Madden, college football 25, it really doesn't matter. So much of it translates, obviously. It won't be perfect. It won't be 1-to-1. And we talked a little bit before the show about how I think you and I both kind of prefer the movement and some of the details of college football. But it's at minimum going to be really, really close. So a competitive Madden guy is going to be very successful here as well. There goes that delay, which will be declined. A little bit of gentleman's agreement there in competitive play. Gives everyone, the extra couple of seconds to set up their audibles and make sure everything is right before they line it up for real. And now Neighbor in the Alabama Crimson Tide will have an opportunity. But you don't get 2 delays in a row. You're going to need to burn a timeout or do something. You don't get 2. On my watch, you get 1. You don't get the second one for free. And he agrees. He's going to burn the timeout there.
I'm excited to see how his first drive looks.
Me too. And if this is going to be the scheme from Georgia, he's going to need to score. He's not going to wind up, he doesn't want to wind up in a situation where he's trading any turnovers. If Montana and the Bulldogs are going to play such a high percentage type of game, keeping the thing on the ground and doing what we saw there on that first drive. the pressure is up now for Neighbor. Interceptions become that much more costly when you're going against a
Yeah, you have to play
ball
perfect
control.
almost, right?
I completely agree. That's exactly what I'm getting at. You just got to play pretty much perfect. So defense is going to come out in one of these new to college football 25, these 3 high looks. Usually we only were able to get that in, prevent type of defenses. He goes to the air. Tight end is good for 7 yards on the catch. We'll bring up a 2nd and 3 now. And kind of as we expected here, the offense in a very meta formation, gun bunch tight end. But normally we only ever saw 3 high in prevent. But now with some of the new formations and all these new playbooks we have to work with in college football 25, you get some different native 3 high looks.
I'm seeing a lot of flipping,
A lot of action,
motion.
a lot of action pre-snap.
Oh, he might
Hand
be
off
gone.
the tackle. Oh, a little bit of wiggle in the open field there. Not enough to get free. But a nice balanced attack here. So often, in a situation like that, I'm pass committing. I just feel like he's in gun bunch tight end. And I saw when he was cooked up
Back
on
the other
first
way?
down. Right back to it. 9-yard gain on 2nd and 1.
All this money on the line, are you going to be clicking on? In the open
God,
field?
don't put me on the spot like that, bro. Don't
just
put me on
wondering.
the spot. I'm always